This is the Medicine Hat and District Chamber of Commerce bringing you your daily COVID-19 update for March 25th. There's a number of supports for workers, and most recently the federal government announced the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, which is a taxable benefit providing $2,000 a month for up to 4 months for workers who lose their income as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The CERB combines the previously announced Emergency Care Benefit and Emergency Support Benefit. Emergency isolation supports are also now available for eligible working Albertans. Individuals can receive a one-time emergency isolation support payment of $1,146 if they're required to self-isolate or are the sole caregiver of someone in self-isolation, and they have no other source of pay or compensation. Applicants can view eligibility criteria and apply at alberta.ca. We've been working on supply chain management issues, and the Canadian Chamber has established a task force working on supply chain issues across all sectors. We've been engaged in this conversation at a federal level, and we recognize the need for federal-provincial coordination to have a coherent definition of essential services in addition to supporting the supply chain in both the goods and services needed, as well as the routes for delivery. During the COVID-19 crisis, benefit providers are also looking at options to support business. With the Chamber's group insurance plan, this includes waiving waiting periods for short-term disability coverage, relaxed payment structures, the ability to temporarily reduce benefits, assistance to lay off employees and bring them back without underwriting to their previous levels, and covering laid-off employees where premium is paid, even if they're not actively at work. With so many options to consider, we encourage you to make sure you talk to your benefit advisor to find out options and supports for your business. In addition, on March 24th on the YXH Business Support Facebook group, Luke Day from Stringham LLP presented on the Employment Standards Regulations and clarifying information for employers. In addition, Kelly Moody from Being Human Services presented on March 25th on the importance of human resources and being strategic when your business is temporarily impacted. For community information and support, there's now new measures to enforce and stop the spread of COVID-19. Public health orders will now be enforced by law to protect the health and safety of Albertans, and there's now an online submission form where you could submit concerns and complaints. We also received a letter from our medical community encouraging us to promote and educate businesses on how they can flatten the curve. We also had a letter from Canadian business organizations to call on the government to protect jobs and postpone non-essential new measures. To win this fight, we need every possible human and financial resource, and we must be able to focus all of our attention on this struggle. There's a statement on our website, and you can read more in terms of the advocacy and what we're asking for. In addition, we've been working on the temporary foreign worker profile, and we've heard from the Minister's office, and we expect the details will be announced and go into place imminently, and perhaps even on March 26th. The office confirmed in the first instance that it will apply to everyone and anyone with an approved work permit, regardless of occupational field or industry, and that ESTC and health officials are working on details around the 14-day isolation requirement and how to implement measures. The Government of Alberta has also launched a critical infrastructure strategic impact survey. Questions are intended to assist provincial planners and decision makers in identifying strategic issues to be considered during the COVID-19 pandemic response. We also found some new resources from Shopify, and there's some promotions for within Shopify for those retail businesses. And MNP has provided a document or article on business recovery and defining your new normal. On our daily update, we've included a number of upcoming webinars and training, many of which are free, as well as some on-demand webinars. And we encourage you to follow us on all of our social media platforms and make sure you tag us with the hashtag YXHTogether. We hope you enjoyed this daily update, and we'll see you again tomorrow.